In the volcanic forests of Rwanda, something unexpected was documented. Two juvenile mountain gorillas, barely 4 years old, approached a poacher's snare. One located the bent branch that acts as a spring and snapped it. The other then located the rope noose on the ground and pulled it apart. The trap was neutralized. This wasn't a random act of play. It was a precise, coordinated, and methodical procedure. It was an act of disassembly performed by individuals who had never been caught, who had no direct negative experience with the trap themselves. So where did this knowledge come from? The answer lies in one of the most powerful engines of intelligence: watching others. Young gorillas spend years in close proximity to the adults in their troop, particularly the dominant silverback. Researchers theorize they had witnessed an experienced adult perform this exact sequence of actions before. This is more than simple mimicry. Mimicry is copying an action, but what we see here is observational learning, understanding the goal of the actions. They didn't just ape the motions, they internalized a multi-step process to achieve a specific outcome, rendering danger inert. This requires a cognitive map of the procedure, stored and recalled when a similar situation is encountered. It's the difference between copying dance moves and learning how to cook a meal from a recipe. We often define animal intelligence through tool use, like a chimpanzee using a stick to fish for termites. But this behavior is something different, perhaps more complex. This is tool manipulation, directed at an object that is itself a tool, a hostile one. It's anti-tool use. The gorillas aren't using an object from their environment to achieve a goal. They are deconstructing a foreign, manufactured object to prevent a future negative event. This requires an understanding of contingency and causality that is rarely observed. They recognize that this specific configuration of rope and branch leads to danger, and that by altering it, they remove the threat, not just for themselves, but for everyone in their group. When a behavior is learned socially and passed down through generations, it's no longer just an individual's smart idea. It becomes culture. What we are likely witnessing is the birth and spread of a life-saving cultural tradition among these gorilla populations, a trap awareness culture. This knowledge, transmitted non-genetically, allows the group to adapt to new environmental pressures far faster than biological evolution ever could. Imagine a map of the Virunga Mountains. A single point lights up where this knowledge begins. From there, as gorillas interact or switch troops, the knowledge spreads like a wave of light, creating pockets of snare-resistant populations. It's a behavioral immune response to a man-made threat. The act is inherently pro-social. A snare trap is indiscriminate. It could capture any member of the group. When a silverback, often the one with the most experience, finds and dismantles a trap, it's not just protecting itself. Its actions directly benefit the most vulnerable, the slow-moving females and the curious, incautious young. This isn't necessarily conscious altruism as we would define it. It's a highly effective strategy for group preservation. By protecting the entire social unit, the dominant male ensures the survival of his kin and the stability of the troop. The safety of one becomes the safety of all, a simple equation that drives complex social behavior in intelligent animals. This intelligent adaptation puts the gorillas in a silent, escalating conflict. It's a behavioral arms race. Poachers introduce a novel threat, the snare. The gorillas, through their cognitive flexibility, develop a countermeasure. Poachers may then change their trap designs or placement strategies, forcing the gorillas to learn and adapt once more. We are exerting a powerful selective pressure on their intelligence. We are not just threatening their existence, we are actively shaping their cognitive evolution. The wild is not a static backdrop. It is a dynamic stage where intelligence is tested and new solutions to new problems are constantly being devised by non-human minds.
Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.